The food ventures of Soai are powered by our patrons. To become a patron, click the patron link in the description box. Thanks, patrons, for helping to write Soai. Alright guys, welcome back to Stuck on an Island, where I'm stuck with you guys and we're always smiling. Now in truth, today's video is super short, so I decided to lengthen it a little bit by walking you guys through it because it's also quite confusing. Now there are points, you know, as a travel blogger where you're trying to film some content, and even for yourself, you don't know if the story is even entertaining or it makes any sense. But in this particular video, it might not be the most entertaining, but it was very informative for me as a person. Now, as a travel blogger, I've used Airbnb probably all the time, if not all the time. And one thing I can say about the last Airbnb that we were at, it didn't really have a lot of connection with the host. Now, why hosts are pretty important for travelers, a lot of the times they act as an interim tour guide to tell you all the cool spots that are there. But then you have some Airbnb hosts, they're just basically on the platform to make some money. So they will just cater to your needs as it relates to the house, but they will not really embark you on a journey of culture. Now, the greatest thing about Radcliffe is that he is one of the best Airbnb hosts that I have met in Ghana. I mean, frankly, I've only met two, but on our, I think it was our third day there, he decided to take us to his aunt's house to have some home-cooked Ghanaian food. For me, it doesn't get any better than that. So of course, we headed out, and while we were on the road, we see another similarity to Jamaica, because in Ghana I found that there are a few bad spots of roads where you're just like, how on earth is this possible? Now, when we got to his aunt's house, we did meet some of her dogs, which for me was quite cool because I found that in Ghana, I did not see a lot of stray dogs like I do see here in Jamaica. So getting the chance to see some dogs, because you guys know I really love dogs, and I also have one at home, it also made me feel a little bit more comfortable, because I mean, let's face it, dogs are like the coolest animals on earth, and they really help to, you know, bring up your emotions.
Hey, 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 mommy, I got a girl? Look here, I'm not stealing a girl. I'm not Mr. Steal a girl.
Now, one thing I can say, a lot of people, you know, when they talk about Africa, they always speak about, you know, they make it seem like in Africa, everybody is really below the poverty line, which I was happy I went to this lady's house, because let me tell you, I wish I had the chance to film it, but it was so beautiful, it was so well put together, and she was an amazing host. You know, we got there, she had hors d'oeuvres, she had nuts, she had, you know, an assortment of beer, she had an assortment of wine, she had a bunch of sodas. Yo, that for me, top tier.
Something like that. That's even what the other two started happening. That's why I only buy this one. Because the smaller cans,
It tastes better too.
the smaller ones, the smaller cans are made in Ghana, but these ones are made in, I think, Togo. So it tastes better. You got people putting food in their mouth and like, the ones in the bottle always taste like they're flat.
Cliff is here and he has some friends from Jamaica who are on YouTube. So I want you to meet them so that they put the place on YouTube. They are from British Jamaica.
More club beer.
Who wants the bears?
Heineken. Some wine.
Squid.
Squid.
Oh, squid.
Oh.
Do you think, man?
Okay.
No, take it.
Good. Pretty tender for a squid. I could say it tastes almost like it's strange. It tastes almost like a shrimp. That's slightly the way.
It's lobster. I mean,
You like your fried crispy, like in a butter.
And the flavor is almost like a marinara kind of sauce type of thing. Is this mako sauce?
No, in Ghana, when you go to a restaurant and you say you want, they'll give you the same.
Jamaica, what I say? The appetizer, yeah. Uptown. I don't know who cooked this, but they know how to cook because even the onions are nice and caramelized. They're kind of sweet. Wow. Now, after eating this squid, I found out that this lady had a whole assortment of wines or alcohol, which she sells in her store. But honestly, it didn't even feel like a storefront. It felt almost like an above ground cellar, which I thought was pretty cool. She had almost everything you could think about in there.
But Cali is nice.
I know.
It has some woody, whiskey or
Yeah, nice.
yeah, that's very nice.
Oh my god, this bottle is so nice.
Oh, it feels like the wood, the tree itself.
It's nice.
And then I have martini.
Oh, this is Ghanaian. This one? This brand is no?
No, they are all my drinks are from either Germany, America, or Italy.
There's a carrot one for
Cool. Oh, they got the Jack Daniels. The honey one. This one is a regular one. You ever seen the honey one? Yeah. We had the honey one before. It's good. No. Now this part I found it very important to film because I get that a lot of people would think that, you know, the hygiene level in Ghana or in Africa on a whole is not the highest. But there's one thing I can say about Ghanaians is that they are definitely going to wash their hands before they eat any meal. And this is not a COVID protocol. This is just something that is traditional. And I know a lot of people in the Western world tend to forget to wash their hands when they eat.
So yes, we collected them on the kind of thing. So we talked to
Now, here's a part where, you know, I don't quite share these emotions when I'm going through the travel videos, but, you know, coming to someone's house is the first time you're meeting them and they're sharing this whole platter of food for you. It's a situation where you get a little bit, how can I say, shy, because I don't know who should go at the food first. I don't know exactly how I should share myself. I don't know if I'm going to be sharing too much for myself. But there's one thing I can say to you. The food smelled really good. It looked really delicious. And I was really happy that Radcliffe introduced us to his aunt so we could have our first taste of some home cooked meal in Ghana. Now, at one point in this video, I was just telling myself, I cannot wait until I get to the plantains. I want to take the entire bowl because you guys know us as Jamaicans, we love fried plantains, so I was happy to have that.
So when you put the beans in here,
Some come to beans in there, but yeah.
and then you take a rice ball.
Okay, well, yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I like your combination. But mostly that's a
I don't know how
part
to
of
do
the
it.
plantain.
So, oh,
But you can, yeah. Yes. Let's give it this one try.
Somebody that'll love me one day, one day. Don't they wait, don't stay too far away. Now, walking with the Omotuo ball, I was super excited because this was one of the Ghanaian foods that I found very relatable for myself, and I knew that I would off the bat definitely love it. Now, while walking back to the chair, I did hear the song. The song goes, you know, somebody's son gonna love me one day. And I remembered when we were spending a lot of time with Kurt before he passed away, this was his very favorite song. And it really made me feel in myself that, you know, in some strange way, he was still there with us. Now, a funny thing about that song, Somebody's Son Gonna Love Me One Day, is when I usually sing the song, I usually sing somebody's daughter gonna love me one day. And that's what I was singing in the video there. However, you know, when Kurt passed away, you know, I thought to myself that, you know, I know Jamaicans, you know, we're pretty homophobic, but I thought to myself that, yo, you know, here was an individual, you know, another male that I know really loved, appreciated, cherished my company and just me on a whole as a person. And, you know, sometimes I would just sing it that way because, yo, Kurt was a true testament, you know, as a real brethren. I know a lot of people out there, they will say, yo, I'm a dogs that, I'm a thugs that, or whatever the case is, but he was one of those people who I knew no matter what situation I would be in life, he would find some way to bail me out of it. And yeah, just in that moment, it was really a strange feeling. It was a feeling of happiness and then sadness at the same time. So I got some peanut stew, some plantain. I believe that's goats. I also have some, there's just a little bit of fish under there, and also some beans. There are 2 stages of beans in there. And of course, this is my favorite thing in Ghana so far, the omotuo. Really nice. The plantain? This soup is hotter than usual.
Eat that skin and all that stuff. I mixed the palm nut with the peanuts.
Mixed herb?
What?
I'm not gonna.
No. Okay, this soup is kind of hot.
You have to mix the palm nut with the peanuts. Get a different flavor.
Because I'm missing my bowl.
This soup is hot. This meat is actually fire. Of course, I tore that food up. It was really delicious. But you see in one point where I am definitely going to have to use my spoon because it was really hot. Some people do message me on, you know, on the videos or drop comments, whatever you call it, and they ask, you know, isn't the soup hot? Most times I find that the soups in Ghana, they're not piping hot. They're hot enough for your hands to go in there and for the food to taste palatable. But this one was really hot, so I had to pull for my spoon, and yeah, it made for a lot easier eating. And I know a lot of people who don't like seeing the eating with the hands will be very pleased. So this soup, compared to the one I had before, even the meat, it's a lot more tender. I don't know, because it's like a home cooked meal, but you know, this cooking is always different. So yeah, is this goat meat? I believe this is goat.
I don't know, I don't eat meat.
You don't eat meat? Oh, whoa, okay. This one's a lot more tender. Still gamey, but not as gamey as we're accustomed to. I like this one.
The bone all the way through.
And yeah, tore the food up. I know in the videos I keep saying best thing I had in Ghana, best thing I had in Ghana, but eating from different people, everybody cooks differently. It's like your grandmother, no matter what you try, you could try to use the same ingredients. Her food just tastes super delicious. I think it's the same thing. Everybody has an edge in certain things, and this dish was really good. Like I said, it was presented in a very classy way, and it tasted really classy as well, and I really enjoyed it. Of course, we headed out in the night, we listened to some music, a bunch of stuff. I didn't film that because, again, there are times as filmmakers where copyright music is playing as hell. There's a bunch of people that I don't want to make them feel that I'm invading their privacy by virtue of filming. So, you know, that's where the video basically ended. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed that short, kind of boring content, but I hope that there was something that you learned from it. Maybe you learned today that you should try to reach out to an Airbnb host that will, you know, cater to your needs as it relates to giving you great tips and information when you travel. Or maybe you learned that it's okay to use a spoon when you're eating your fufu or your soup in Ghana. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video where things get a little bit better and I won't have to really narrate as much. Remember 3 things: love, nature, and adaptation. And remember, somebody's son or daughter will love you one day.